Hello students, today we are going to discuss class 10th topic, that is given by heights and distance, in which we are going to discuss about the watching of the building and the use of trigonometry. For example, here we are going to discuss there are two types of angles. One is inclination, otherwise we can say elevation. Now how can we say elevation is there and inclination is there? For example, there is a tall building represented by AB. We want to see the top of the building, that is given by B, and a person is standing at point C. If we see the building upside, then this angle made with horizontal line. Always remember, made with horizontal line. When the line is at the ground level, downside, then this angle made upward, that is known as angle of elevation. Second is our depression, we can say. Depression word means we are watching here downward. In this case, this is a ground level, we can say road is here and there is a building, we are standing here, there is a person who is standing on the road, top of the building, and a vehicle is coming here. Then if you see downside, means we are looking downside, then this angle is known as angle of depression. So we need here first of all horizontal line, that is our horizontal line. Horizontal line. Angle made by this vision line is known as angle of depression. As you know, it is our horizontal line, this is also horizontal line, both are parallel to each other. So this angle and this angle become alternate interior angle. That's why these two are equal, but way of representation is changed. Here horizontal line is at the ground level and the horizontal line is at the top of the level. It is at the point of vision only. There are two types of angles, inclination, otherwise elevation, when we are looking upward from our height. Angle of depression, it made when we are standing above and we are watching the object downside. There are two types of angles we are discussing here to represent the buildings and observe the objects on the ground, otherwise object on the top of a building. Here we are going to take example here now. If you see here there is a question. Here is a tower AB represented by height of a triangle and C is the point of observation. The person is watching from point C to the top of the tower, that is A, and make an angle of elevation, that is 60 degree, and the person is standing 15 meters away from the foot of tower. Our question is, we have to find out the height of the tower here. So first of all we have to describe that. Let height of tower is AB. Height of tower is AB here, which is unknown. BC is the distance of person, is distance of observer, we can say here, and angle made by observer at point C is ACB is given by 60 degree. We have to find out the height of the tower, that is given by AB. So by using T ratios, we are going to use here in front of angle, side is known as perpendicular, or 90 degree side is known as base. So here we are going to use a relation P by B, which we have done in Pandit Badripada's rule here in triangle ABC. Tangent of theta is 60 degree. Here it is given by P by B, AB by BC. Tangent 60 from table, it is given by square root 3. AB is unknown, BC is given by 15. So by cross multiply, AB become here 15 multiply square root 3 means 15 square root 3, that comes out in meter. So we indicate here, so height of tower is 15 square root 3 meter. So like this, we can use the T ratios according to the requirement. But remember, there are three things. Two sides will be there, one angle should be there. Means there are three parameters, two sides, one angle. We make a pair in which only one parameter is unknown. Here side is unknown, one side is given, one angle is given. Like this we have to choose the T ratio here. Now we are going to discuss another question here. There is an electric pole in a street that is given by AD, which is 5 meter in height. A electrician wants to make a repair of fault made here by using a ladder BC, which is to be reached at point B, which is 1.3 meter from the top of the pole. So total height is here 5 meter, above is 1.3, so bottom become difference of these two 3.7 meter, and the ladder is placed against a pole which makes an angle of 60 degree with the ground level. So here we have to find out the length AC, means the distance of ladder away from the pole is here, and BC, which is the length of ladder. Here two things we have to calculate. This value is given 3.7 meter in this triangle, so we are using only this triangle here, not the other one. This triangle we are using. In front of angle, this side is known as perpendicular. On 90 degrees base, third one is hypotenuse. So we are going to use T ratios here. P is given, angle is given. So with P we are having sine theta, that is given by P by H, and P by B, that is given by tangent theta here. So we are going to use these two. In right triangle ABC, tangent of theta, it is given by P by B, means AB by AC, and sine of theta 60, it is given by AB by BC. Sine 60 from tables give 3 by 2, AB is given by 3.7, and BC is unknown, we have to calculate. So by cross multiply, BC multiplies cube 3 become double of 3.7, which is given by 7.4. So BC become from here 7.4 divided by cube 3. So on rationalization we get this one. It become oral 3. 7.4 multiplies cube 3 divided by 3 meter. On other side, tangent 60 is cube 3 from table. AB is 3.7. AC we have to calculate. So on shifting we get AC multiplies cube 3 is equal to 3.7. So AC become from here 3.7 divided by cube 3. Same rationalizing here, we get this one. It becomes 3.7 cube 3 divided by 3. So in this question, by using two T ratios, we get BC, means the length of ladder is given by 7.4 multiplies cube 3 divided by 3, and second parameter AC, the distance of ladder from the pole where the foot of the ladder touches at the ground, it is given by 3.7 multiplies cube 3 divided by 3. So like this, by using T ratios, we can find out the sides as well as the angle of the triangle here. Now we are going to discuss another example. Our question is, there is an observer of height 1.5 meter which is standing at a point D, and the height is represented by CD, and there is a chimney represented by AE. The observer watching the top of the chimney, that is given by A point, and as you know, eyes are at the top of our body, so we are watching from the top, makes an angle of 45 degree. As you know, for drawing angle we have required here horizontal line, so we draw here horizontal line BC. If we see here, this block become a rectangle, so this side and this side are equal by definition of rectangle. Our question is, find out the total height of the chimney. If you see here, there is a right angle triangle ABC, so in front of this side, first of all we can calculate this one. This value we calculate first. By adding 1.5, we get the total height of the chimney, and the distance of the observer from the chimney, it is given by 28.5 meter. This is also given. So by using in front of angle, this side is known as perpendicular. On 90 degree, this side is known as base. So P and B, P by B is given by tangent of theta. So in right triangle ABC, tangent of 45, it is given by P by B, means AB by BC. Taking 45 from table 1, AB is unknown, BC is given by 28.5. So 28.5 meter, it becomes the value of AB. So height of chimney, if we see our figure, height of chimney, from figure if we see, This is the total height of chimney, which is given by AB plus BC. AB we have already calculated 28.5, and BC is already given, that is 1.5. If we add them, total height become here 30 meter. So like this, we can find out the height of a given object when observer is standing some distance away from the building. Otherwise, another object here, it is given chimney. Our next example is observer is standing here and watching the building. On the top of the building, there is a flag is hosted here with the help of a stick. We can say pipe also. Here we are representing the flag here, and this is the height of a building. The person watch at standing at point C. Observe the top of the building makes an angle of 30 degree, and when we see the top of the flag, the angle of observation is found out to be 45 degree, and the height of the building is given 10 meter. We have to find out the height of the flag here and the distance of observation away from the bottom of the building. If the value of square root 3 is given 1.732. So here first of all we have to describe here. AB represents the height of the building, BD represents the height of the flag on it. So this becomes total height, and C is the point of observation where two angles are given, 30 degree and 45 degree. First of all we are choosing here right angle triangle. This is a restriction here. So in triangle, this small one, bottom one, this is perpendicular become here, this become here base. So in right triangle ABC first, in right triangle ABC, here AB by AC become, means P by B, tangent of theta, here theta is given by 30, tangent 30 is given by 1 by square root 3 from table. AB is given 10, AC is unknown. So by cross multiply we get here AC is equal to 10 square root 3. So we can say here 10 multiply 1.732. It becomes value of AC as 17.32 meter. This is the distance of observer from the bottom of the building. Now we have to find out the height of this. So in another right triangle, in right triangle we are taking here ACD. In triangle ACD, this is the angle of observation and this is the height, and this is known as base is here. So here we are taking tangent 45, means P by B. Here P is given by AB plus BD, and B is given by AC. Tangent 45, you know that it is given by 1. So by cross multiply, AC is equal to AB plus BD. By using the values, AC we have calculated 17.32. It is in meter. AB is already given 10 plus BD. So by shifting this we get its subtract. So value of BD become here after calculation 7.32 meter. So from here, with the help of T ratios, we have find out the distance of observer from the bottom of the building 70.32 meter, and the height of this flag is given by 7.32 meter because the value of square root 3 is given by 1.732. Our next example is on the use of sunlight. There is a tower we have represented here CD. When the sun glows behind it at a time, the shadow of the tower comes out BC when the angle is 60 degree made with upper horizontal line. It is known as sun's altitude. When the sun glows downside, the shadow become AC, which is on comparing find out 40 meter longer than previous one. This is the new length of shadow, this is the previous one. Difference between them is given by 40 meter. We have to find out what is the height of tower in that case. So here first of all we have to describe CD is the height of the tower, and AC and BC are two length of shadows in which difference is given by 40 meter. We have to find out the length CD here. So we are taking here right triangles. First of all we are taking small right triangle, name given by BCD. Here angle is given by 60, in front of side is known as perpendicular, or 90 degree is known as base. So P by B we are taking here. P by B means tangent of theta. CD by BC. Tangent 60 from table it is given by square root 3. So value of CD from here become BC multiplied square root 3. This is the first result we get here. Now we are using another triangle that is bigger one, ACD. In right triangle ACD, we observe here height is given by CD and the base is given by AC. So P by B again, tangent 30, it is given by CD by full side AC, which is given by AB plus BC. So we are using AB plus BC. Tangent 30 from table, it is given by 1 by square root 3. By cross multiply, we get AB plus BC is equal to square root 3 times CD. Because our question is find out the length CD, there is no need of BC. So from result number 1, we are getting the value of BC from here. It is given by, otherwise we are going to use the value of CD first directly. It is given by square root 3 times BC. It becomes square root 3 multiplies square root 3, it becomes 3BC. If we shift this BC on the right hand side, we get double of BC is equal to AB. Means AB is double of BC. So what we get here? AB is 40 meter. So the length of BC become half of it 20 meter. This is the length of first shadow. If we use this in 1, so we are moving from 1 here, using BC is equal to 20 here, CD become here 20 square root 3 meter. So the height of the tower from here comes out 20 times the value of square root 3, it is in meter, and this length of shadow comes out 20 meter. Our next example is, there is a multi-stories building represented by AC. We are watching from the top of the multi-stories building to the another building which is 8 meter in height. We are watching from the A point, which is top of the multi-stories building, to the top of the small building and bottom of the small building, given by E and D point. When we see the top of the small building, we are getting the angle of depression as 30 degree. So these two angles are equal by alternate interior angles. And we see, when we see the top, bottom of the building, angle of depression comes out 45. So it is also equal to same angle by alternate interior angle. Our question is, find out the total height of the multi-stories building and the distance between two buildings here. So first of all, we have to describe in this question, AC is the height of multi-stories building and D is the another height of the building, which is given by 8 meter, and angle of depressions are already shown in figure. We have to find out AC as well as CD. So first of all, we are going to take small triangle, this one, upper triangle, this one we are taking here. In front of angle, this side is known as perpendicular, this is known as base. So in right triangle ABE, in right triangle ABE, here tangent of theta, it is given by AB by BE. Tangent theta from this one, it is given by 1 by square root 3 from table. So by cross multiply, AB multiplies square root 3 comes out is equal to BE, first result. And in bigger right triangle, if you see here, that is ACD, again by height perpendicular by base, means tangent theta. Theta is here now 45, which is given by 1 from table. It is given by AC by CD. AC, if you see here, it is given by 8 plus AB. And CD, if you see here, this block is a rectangle. In this CD and BE are equal. So we are changing this by BE. So here, by cross multiply, BE becomes equal to 8 plus AB. And the value of BE is given by AB multiplies square root 3. So by simplifying, if we shift AB on the left, we get this one. AB is common, square root 3 minus 1 is equal to 8. So length AB, it becomes 8 divided by square root 3 minus 1, because denominator is a irrational number. So we rationalize it first. So on rationalization we get this one. Upper value 8 times square root 3 plus 1 divided by identity A minus B, A plus B. We get A square minus B square, that comes out 2. So after cancellation by 2, it comes out at 4. We get 4 times square root 3 plus 1. So what is this value? This is the AB. This height is given by AB. So what is the height of this? So we have to calculate AC, which is given by 8 plus AB. Means 8 plus this value. If you open it, we get this one. And overall value become 12 plus 4 square root 3. Here 4 is common, so we get out from here 3 plus Q3, it is in meter. And next we have to calculate DC. DC is equal to B. Using from 1, this result we are taking here. DC is equal to BE, which is Q3 times AB. Means Q3 times this value. Means force Q3 multiply with Q3 plus 1. So this is the distance between two buildings.